Ooh. Ooh.
I feel like I just had one of these.
Ooh.
Woo Ripley 33 sway Ripley 33 sway Ripley 33 sway.
Ooh. Hello. It is Wednesday, my dudes. How are y'all heckin' doing? Hope you're having a good one. Holy shit, what the fuck? What the shit? There's a hype train going? What? I had to get a drink and take a piss. And you guys did a hype train while I was away at the start of stream? Let's get into this. Let's get into this right heckin' now. Uh-huh.
I feel like I just had one of these.
Thank you, Squirrel. Oh. Now we're getting caught up. Okay, let's get into this.
Woo Ripley 33 sway, Ripley 33 sway,
Let's get
Ripley
it.
33 sway.
Let's get it. Oh. Rathian, you've been popping off. Oh my god. Thank you so much, you guys. Holy shit. Okay, let's get into this. First off, Rathian, you mad lad. Mwah. Thank you for gifting a sub to Fletch. Squirrel, thank you for 27 months. Thank you for starting off a hype train, you two. That is very kind and sweet. Rathian, thank you for 28 months. And Rathian, thank you for gifting a sub to Mr. Comic Wolf. That is so heckin' kind and sweet. Holy crap. Holy crap, you guys. Yeah, you guys have also been fishing. You haven't been able to see the fish that you've been fishing, but you've been fishing and you've been getting fish. That's pretty cool. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, happy Wednesday. How's the heckin' going? I am Ripley Boo, and we're back to art. It's been a week and a little bit since I last did art on stream. Who am I? Who am I? I haven't done any art in so long. I'm happy to be back doing art, but gaming has been a lot of fun as well. You're just using your sub message. That was very, hold on, I have to remind myself. I feel like I just had one of these. You just had a sub. Did you have a sub for dinner? Did you have a delicious sub sandwich? That's what you mean, right? I always think of like party snacks myself, because party snacks are delicious. They're fantabulous. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having an awesome week so far. I am having an okay week so far. Okay seems pretty mid. It's pretty good overall. Overall, it's pretty good. I'm happy because I get to work from home for the rest of this week, so I'm freaking thrilled, man. I'm so tired of driving during rush hour. Ugh. It's stinky. It's stinky. But yeah, no, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Still glowing after Monday's stream of Grounded 2. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, yesterday I wanted to be productive, but then I got home and I was not productive. But all that being said, I did make progress on James. Let me show you. I think I could easily show you by turning his head left and right. So I've begun to rig the hair to look left and right via the XY parameter. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Oh my god, hype chest. Let's go. What did I get? What is this? A mash A button. Oh my god, get a load of this, you guys. It's a mash A button. I actually really like that one. Not a lot of games I feel like do that, but the games that do, they warm my heart. You got cake today? Even if today was bad, which it was not, today is great because of that. It is great because of cake. Yes. Yes. Part of the reason my day today was good was because I had a donut. They brought donuts into work and I was like, hell yeah, I'll have a donut. I think the one I picked with these was either caramel or maple. One of the two. I can't really recall. The icing itself didn't really have like much of a flavor. It had icing flavor. You know how like donuts are? They're just like sweet. They're just sweet. That's the kind of donut I had, is sweet. The only way the donut would have been better was if it was a vanilla dip donut, because I love the sprinkles. Like I love colorful sprinkles on a donut. They don't taste like anything, but I'm a huge fan of the texture. I like the sweet flavor. I like the texture. It's my favorite kind of donut. You had a McGriddle. Oh my God. I burnt a big circle on your thumb. What? Was that from mashing A too much? Do not leave you alone with a car cigarette lighter. And no! Those intrusive thoughts are so relatable though. Okay, listen, squirrel, you're not alone. I didn't burn myself on a cigarette lighter. Arguably, I did something stupider. I'll share this story with you. I was a wee ghost, a child. And it, almost like every other weekend, my dad's sister lived in a cabin, like a couple hours outside of the city where I live. And the cabin is pretty old school. Like, I believe, memory serves because I was a kid, but I believe this cabin was literally heated with a wood fueled stove. It had no basement. And during winters, if you wanted to stay warm, you had to keep this wood fueled stove a cooking. So the wood fueled stove was like your typical, like metal, thing. Like it was a fireproof floor or whatever, right? And then it would like have like a tube that goes to the ceiling. What the frick is that called? I don't know. Chimneys? I'm not Santa. But the way that you would like feed the fire is you would open this glass door and then pop in a log into the roaring fire within, right? And then it would heat the whole cabin. Very cozy, very nice. What city is that? Rathian, I'm not going to dox myself. Canada land. Toronto. Toronto-stan. Anyway, so this wood burning stove had a glass door with one of those really cool, like metal knobby, twisty, pig's tail looking like door handle things. And I remember just kind of watching, mesmerized, watching them feed fire to this thing and then close the door and then watch this fire roar behind the glass. Like, oh, it was so cool. It was so cool. It looked magical. And I watched them for a while, right? I watched them with their bare hands turn the handle, pull it open, throw a log in. So my stupid kid brain thought it was safe. It was safe. And my stupid kid brain was like, I wish to wield the flame. I wish to feel fire beyond my fingertips. I wish to have the power be my own. So yeah, I like scooted closer to the wood burning stove. My eyes just as I got closer, and I placed my open palm flat against the glass. Yep. I did that. Just bam. I high-fived the glass. Oh, just, yeah, baby. And instantly regretted it. Instantly burned the skin of my palm. Instantly pulled it back. Like, it was like, couldn't be more than a second that I put my hand on that glass. Pulled it back and just, my hand hurt for the rest of the weekend. Because I burned the fuck out of it. And I don't think I told anyone. I don't think I told anyone because I was very ashamed. I felt very stupid. It was stupid. It was the dumbest thing I have ever willingly done. It was the only time I think that I allowed the intrusive thoughts to win. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. I remember just being like, you got anything for burns? And they're like, why? Why? No reason. No reason. Got anything for sunburns? I would like something for a burn. Someone, not me, was a stupid idiot who burned their hand on glass. Glass. The glass that's the only thing standing between me and freaking fire. Oh man. You shoved your hand in a conveyor belt at a register. It got stuck when the cashier turned it on, and ended up with scars on the back of your hand that are slight. Oh my God. Man, kids. This is why you gotta watch your kids. Kids are dumb. We don't know what the hell we're doing. Yeah, Ooga Booga craves fire. I wanted the power of fire so bad. But yeah, that's my my story about the time I burned my hand. And yeah, I won't lie. Every now and then when I turn on the stove to cook, I look at the burner and I'm like, I bet I could touch that. I bet I could touch that and pull my hand back before I hurt myself. But I know that's intrusive thoughts. I know that's intrusive thoughts, and I'm not going to listen to them. I'm not going to listen to them because I already burned my hand once, you know? I burned my hand once. Never again. Never again. I want to show you guys this because I figured this out, and I'm pretty proud of myself. I figured out where the settings were to make the posing less cursed. Now, you could probably notice immediately there's one thing that looks strange. I haven't fixed the noses yet. If he tilts his head, it gets a little strange. But he's getting there. He's getting there. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. So I figured out that as well. So the thing I'm trying to figure out to do next with James here is I very much want to continue on the hair. But it's to the point, at least for the bangs section, because I figure it's easiest to start with the bangs and then work my way back. Is the 3D nature of it all, especially with this section here. Because when he turns this way, for instance, this part needs to be thicker or move out a little bit. Because you're seeing it from like this side of the hair. So this side being thicker makes sense. And then when he turns this way, then, I mean, this being thinner is okay, but I kind of want to see like the inside of the hair a little bit more. So it's the stage of making things 3D. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to redo the rigging for these parts. And I forget which part I was trying to rig. I might have just like not saved it. Let's see. Like this has mesh. This looks like I at least made I probably auto meshed it because I was messing around with it off stream. This one has auto meshing as well. You could see the difference between like this. I think this is like standard mesh. And then this is auto mesh as well, but it's like heavier mesh. So I was messing around with it, but then I was struggling because I couldn't remember like, okay, here's the thing. I don't know how to mesh properly. I remember watching a few videos, like even before I started learning Live 2D officially, how to mesh. But then, you know, while I'm in it, I'm following the tutorial that I have been for the last little while. And it doesn't specifically go over like how to properly mesh. So that's kind of like one of my goals today, because like I kind of want to stay on the same sort of trajectory as I did for Vittorio's model. Part of me did consider skipping the hair and going into the mouth and then going back to the hair after I do the mouth. So that may still happen if I run into a snag here, but I figured this would be a great opportunity to like learn something new on stream. The other thing in regards to hair, which I'm really excited about, let me quickly show it on stream. because even though social media is a dumpster fire for the most part, my like followed or following section on Twitter and Blue Sky is just like constantly filled with artists, talented artists, live 2D riggers and model illustrators, that kind of stuff. So constantly seeing like the coolest shit on my feed. And I came across a tutorial made by an artist that I think is the Bees Heckin' Knees. I just have to find it. Okay. Found a tutorial by Kuroama, who is an incredibly talented live 2D rigger. I'm not sure if Kuroama does art as well. They might. Very talented artist, especially like I just love their rigging. Their rigging is fabulous. So back in December, they released a tutorial. I'll just flip it over so I can show you guys what I mean. Is it this one? It's this one. Yes. Okay. So you see that? You saw it for a split second, but regardless, it's for this. It's for this. Kurama made a hair physics example project and tutorial. And I saw it and I was like, holy shit, this is incredible. Because like, this is the kind of stuff. So yeah, it goes over meshing, which is like, cool. I want to know how to mesh. That's one of the things. It's something I've been waffling on too. Cause like, I really want to learn, but also, the price, right? The price, it's not necessarily cheap, but it was on sale for the start of January, which definitely helped. But then I saw this. Kurama released an update with a second hair type for study. It includes edge light and line art techniques, length and volume and physics variations, and just the fact that like it's a different kind of hair. It's not just long, like smooth, straight hair. It's like very tight curls. I love it. I love it. So yeah, when I saw this, I was like, okay, done deal. I'm buying this. I'm buying this because not only will it have useful information for me that I could potentially use for my models right now, but it's also really good information for future projects as well. Plus, a diversity of hair, man. I freaking love it. So that was like, it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer when I saw that. So I bought it. I bought it this weekend. But I have not had time to study it just yet. That's kind of my goal for Sunday. Sundays are kind of like my administrative days, I find. Like, it's my day to do some chores around my house. I get a lot done around my house that day. I also use it as sort of like my cozy, I hang out in my office all day sort of day. Like, it's funny, like, you know, Sunday they say is supposed to be your lazy Sunday sort of thing, but I'm never freaking lazy. I'm never lazy. I got a lot done last Sunday. So this coming Sunday, I'm hoping to just sort of like cozy up, put up Kurama's tutorial, follow along, and see what I can do. So I didn't actually look at the TOS. I'm assuming you're not allowed to stream with this because it would like negate the cost. And I can see why, like, don't do that. Let me look just to be sure. Because, yeah, if it's in the TOS not to do it, I'm not going to break the TOS because I respect the artist too heckin' much. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Point number 2, do not redistribute or share the contents Oh, never mind. Point three. You may show the CMO3 on stream video, but please credit. Oh, but that's the CMO3. Wait, no. Okay, yeah, I can't show the video. Okay. Yeah, nope, that's understandable. It's cool. So. Kids, the dumb thing was like 2 hours ago. I'm sorry. It's okay, squirrel. Squirrel, I'm trying to throw you a bone here. 2 hours ago, we were all just kids. Can you remember 2 hours ago when we were just kids? We were all just kids. My God. Speaking of dumb things, I put your pinky in a lamp light bulb socket. That is so dumb. We're all of our dumb moments. Why are we like this? It reminds me of something I saw at school one time. It was a science class and it was a lab. So it was like one of those things where like instead of desks, there was like 3 long tables that you would sit on either side of. And running down the center of each one of these lab sort of stations was like the desk would rise up and there'd be like sockets into the side. I guess the idea was like you would plug in your Bunsen burners or whatever instruments that were part of whatever you were working on, right? I remember this particular room was also used in leatherworking. And leatherworking was a class that was like crazy. If you ever took a leatherworking class or was it like in an adjacent space to a leatherworking class, leatherworking is loud as fuck because you're constantly hearing hammers bang skin. It's crazy. Anyway, but in the same room, I had a science class and I remember a kid, wasn't me this time, a different kid, took it upon themselves to just fully shove their pencil into the socket, the power socket, just full on just shove, and it exploded. That sucker exploded in flames. It was crazy. The teacher had to come over and like use like tongs to pull out the pencil and reprimand the student like, you fucking idiot. It's crazy. That was 2 hours ago when we were all kids. So just, we're all just kids, just innocent kids. Anyway. So I don't want to disrespect the artist's wishes or anything like that. So I still have that. I'm going to look at it, but I'm going to look at there's many other tutorials on
Hello everyone.
the YouTubes. So I figured we could check out the YouTubes and find one and then use that. I see a lot of pictures online of how people mesh and stuff. So we're doing this together. We're doing this live because I've been so fucking busy. But it's time. Swallowed. Hollowed. Okay, this one was 3 years ago. I don't know if this is out of date, but let's look.
Hello everyone. And
all right, so you guys won't hear sound, but you will see what I'm seeing, and I will tell you what's being told to me. So this particular one that I'm going to check out is the 2022 Live 2D Cubism tutorial art mesh by the adorable VTuber Cutie Dragon. Let's see what.
welcome to
Viewers,
another
they have
live
to
2D
slay.
tutorial. Today we are going to be doing a brand new mesh guide. My last one was over a year old now, and there is a bunch of new tools available in Live 2D that will save you a lot of time.
This one
and a
has
lot
new
of
tools.
effort
I don't
in
know if
making a
has. I
mesh
don't know if
in
new
Live
tools,
2D.
more new tools came out
And
since
as I
then.
said before,
Actually, there might have
mesh
been.
creation in Live 2D
There might
is
have
a
been.
very, very important skill to have. I would recommend learning it sooner rather than later. And let's get right into it. So we're going to get started by making a mesh,
Okay.
let's say for our face here. So this is going to be a perfect example of using our new tools, especially.
Okay, here's a tool that I'm not sure was mentioned, but there's this tool here. Was like stroke. or whatever. I'm having a stroke. No, let me just erase this one. This is what I was trying to do, and I thought it was really heckin' cool. I'll show you. I'm putting on my glove so I can draw with my hand, tablet style. So the idea here is you just draw along the line, more or less as good as you can. It's a little shaky, but you get the idea. You do that, and then it automatically meshes it. That's really cool. The thing that I was messing around with it, and I think it's really cool for sure. But the thing I ran into was like, is this how you're supposed to mesh? Right? Because there's different ways of doing it. Like, it's around the black line, but shouldn't there? Oh shit! What the heck did I just do? Undo. Undo. What the heck? What the heck? So yeah, that's one way of doing it. But anyway, I'm gonna I want to know by hand as well.
So what we're going to want to do is select our face part. This is our art mesh. And we're going to go up here and select this edit mesh manually tool.
So yeah, I click the mesh menu or
Boom.
mesh
That's
edit
gonna
mode.
Single it out from all
Mesh
of the rest
edit
of our part.
mode.
So you'll notice that these tool details have popped up on the top left here.
Oh, it does
So
exist
this
here.
is going to be
Okay.
everything that we need to edit our mesh in Live 2D. So we're going to go ahead and start with our basic tools. So these are the things that we've had for a long time that were featured in my first video. But we're going to go over it here. So this is the comprehensive guide. So first thing we're going to need to do is we need to erase this bounding box because we do not need this. Your art mesh will always start off with this basic box, and that is to basically show your actual part. If this box
It
wasn't
kind of goes
here,
over all
for
the
example,
tools.
if
Okay,
we
okay.
deleted this
There's a symmetry tool?
here, and then
Shut
tried to
up, there's a
continue without
symmetry
it,
tool? Are you kidding me?
it will complain at you because it won't exist without it. And basically, if you have any parts that are
Oh,
not
there
included in
is
the mesh, it
mirror
will delete it.
oh
You won't
my
be able to see it at
God.
all.
Mirror
So
edit?
let's go through the tools at the top here. So first off, you'll notice
That's
that
incredible.
there are
That's
two pen tools
incredible.
here.
The
There's one with a
Captain
plus and one
870,
with
thank you for the
minus.
follow. Welcome to
We
the
are
hunt.
using this plus one a fair amount. So what this one does is it basically allows us to add a point of mesh. So you'll see this red dot going on here. And if I
Oh
put another
my
one
God,
down here,
it's a raid, you
and
guys.
a line.
Hello,
This is
pleasant
the basics of
moth.
making our mesh.
Hello.
we're gonna
I
create
left the
triangles
door
with it.
open. Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
Let's complete
guys.
that triangle. So this is one complete piece of
Mind
mesh.
your sweaters. The moths are
Obviously, this isn't
here.
enough to cover
Welcome in,
our
Raiders.
entire head.
Hi.
However,
For those that
if
don't
you
know
made
me,
a
my name is
mistake
Ripley
for any
Boo. I'm a
reason,
ghost VTuber
you
and I
can
do a
use
whole
the
heck of a lot of
minus
art
tool
on this
to
stream,
get
but I
rid of
also
any point.
play some video games. I really like horror video games and
Like so.
party games and any games
So
that I can
the
work
next
with
button that we have on the
friends
list is
and
this.
build things
is
together.
more
Welcome in,
easy to
everybody.
explain with
Dog Sweaters Monthly. Oh
mesh
my
already
God.
set up.
Thank you
So we're
for
gonna
the
go ahead and set up
follow.
a box right here.
That is a magazine I want to read.
And
And
there's nothing in it.
Flame
If you click this
Roran,
tool here,
I hope I pronounced
and
that
basically
correctly.
drag
76. Thank you
around
for the
this
follow.
area,
Welcome to the
it
hunt,
will
you guys.
basically
Welcome in,
create
Raiders.
points for you.
How was your stream, Moth? I hope it was a lovely
so.
time. I hope you guys had
So this
so
is
much fun. I fucked up that raid 9 ways from Sunday. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, you're playing Hades? Oh, Hades is such a fun game. I want to play more of that game and then play Hades 2. I watched Hades 2 during AGGQ. It was a great stream. Great. Freaking awesome. Oh my gosh. Alpha Mary and Wildfire Faye Druid. Thank you for the follows, you guys. Thanks for all the follows. Welcome in. We're doing art tonight. Since you guys all came in and you guys are all heckin' awesome, I can show you what I'm working on here. Today my goal is to learn how to frickin' rig. Rig. I can't even word. No, I am rigging. My goal tonight is to learn how to mesh properly. Up till now, I've used auto meshing, which is totally valid and has worked for me, but I want to know how to make my own mesh because I feel like that is a good skill to learn. So I'm watching a tutorial by Cutie Dragon. to learn more about the tools and how to do it. But yeah, let me show you guys what I've done so far with James. James here is a vampire. He is a Hecata clan vampire. If you're familiar with Vampire the Masquerade, it's going to be for a roleplay TTRPG stream that I'll be hosting here on my channel once all the art assets are done. And then every player will have a fully rigged live 2D character to pilot to, help portray how they're feeling during the story. I'm hoping it'll be, I hope they have a lot of fun. I'm putting my heart and soul into it, So I'm really excited for that. That is like 2 years in the making almost. Jesus freaking Christ. But we're in the home stretch because I'm finally making all these heckin' models. I'm finally learning how to rig, which is awesome. Hades was fun. I raged, but that's par for the course. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I played so much Hades, but I've never played Hades on stream. I could see it being a rager, especially if you want to win, right? You want to win, but then you get to a boss who's just too strong, or you don't have the build that you need. I understand. I understand, but I promise you, my God. Hades is one of those games where when you finally get the build that just works and everything falls into place, it is so satisfying. It's so satisfying. It makes all those times that you're bashing your face against a wall worth it. It really, really does. You love the Masquerade? Yeah! Oh, hell yeah. I love to hear that. I love Vampire the Masquerade. I want more people to know what it is. And eventually I want to do more streams of it. I want to do more roleplay streams with even more creators. It would be so fun. That's kind of my dream. Got to the final fight twice and got crushed each time. God damn it. God damn it. Were you just like, Dad, let me out? You suck. That's how I felt. I disappear now. Have a cozy stream. All right, it's undoubtable. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Yes, yes, yes. As you can see, there's still some things I gotta fix, like his nose, for example. It shouldn't be doing that. That's not normal. I gotta fix that. And I will. I will. I could probably, hold on. I could probably, well, can I? Is it this one? No. This one. Settings? No, it's not that one. There's like a really tricky setting. Settings? Is it this one? Doesn't look like that. Is it this one? It is this one. Okay, I could just like, I can turn off angle Z. Okay, let's try it again. Never mind. Never mind. Something else is causing the nose to do some strange things, but I will fix it later. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. The nose, man, the nose knows. But yeah, it'll get fixed. I've never played Masquerade, but I love TTRPGs, so I'm interested. Yeah. I really like Vampire the Masquerade. I think like for me, especially with TTRPGs, I love role plays. I love role plays and like story heavy, political intrigue type role plays, which is what Vampire the Masquerade is all about. Like I love Dungeons and Dragons. But my one complaint about Dungeons and Dragons is, especially during the combat, it can get a bit boring with the D&D combat. But that being said, as I've gotten like older and wiser, I've come around on combat a little bit. It's not as boring, but I mean, that being said, I haven't been a player for Dungeons and Dragons for a very long time. So who knows? Who knows? I honestly might find it still boring. I don't know. I love roleplay more than combat is my point. Gotta go. All right, Wildfire Faye Druid. Thanks again for the follow. Have a good night. love teaching RPGs and roleplay. Yeah. You're writing your own because you're a hipster bastard, but it's a lot of fun. Hey, that's awesome. No, writing your own. I mean, like, no, seriously, props to you. Props to you. I remember when I first got into Dungeons and Dragons, I wanted to make my own sort of campaign, which worked, but oh my gosh, it's so much work. It was so much work. And even though I had a lot of fun, and I hope my players for that campaign also had a lot of fun, I just got burnt out after a time. It's just so much. So much goes into it. So like when I currently am running a Dungeons and Dragons campaign for my family. And that has been going on. It's been going so good. I'm really happy that everyone's really enjoying it. But for that particular one, I'm just using an existing book, an existing story. I'm using a Waterdeep story, and it's been going really good. And it makes it so much easier. Holy crap. It's so much easier. Yeah, the struggle I run in with that one, though, is like a couple of the players are legit kids. And I have no problems, like, making things kid-friendly. Like, that's not an issue for me. The issue that I'm running into is trying to make the story engaging for them. That's the tricky part. They're very quick. They're very much on their phones. Let's put it that way. They're very much on their phones. And I can't compete with that. And I don't know how to compete with that. But I'm just trying to like pay attention to like what they're interested in and what they like and don't like, and trying to like engage with that more. So that's the struggle. That's the struggle. But they keep telling me they're having fun. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. We love modules in this house. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty heckin' good. But yeah, I am learning how to mesh here. I think she's currently going over.
So, for example, if I set up all around
the tools,
head, I could use this to basically set up points all within the face.
Ah.
However, it can be a little bit finicky because you may notice with these points, they're very oddly set up. You want your mesh to be as uniform as possible.
Mesh uniformity. That's what they said.
These. And then you'll also notice this ladder tool at the end here.
Oh, lasso.
And this is going to be extremely helpful.
Lasso
for our face,
can easily. Oh my god, look at how that works. Ah! Ah!
And basically,
easy deletion.
What this is going to do is we can draw a line down the contour of our face, like so. Once we release, it will create this line of mesh. And the reason why this is extremely helpful for a face is you want to basically create a
no
mesh
worries,
line
Mod. Thank you so much for rating in and sharing your community with mine. That is very heckin' kind and sweet of you to do. I hope you have a lovely night's rest. Thank you. Take care, and hopefully I see you again soon.
You're not always going to draw this line on correctly every single time. I mean, I don't. So you're going to need to make edits, of course. Let's just drag these onto the line here. Cover it up. So this should be following our line here. Like so. And obviously this would go the full way round, but I can show you another trick that they introduced in a recent update in just a moment. There's a few things.
Yeah, being able to stroke mesh looks so freaking useful and good.
So you'll notice down here we have some mesh mapping settings.
Mesh mapping.
The width will.
Okay, hold on. Let me just like make a stroke, because yeah, the mesh mapping for the stroking, the stroking. Oh my god. This is the part where, because I'm not used to it, I'm not sure. I was like I said, I was messing around with it over the weekend, but I could not tell you what the heck any of it meant, like, or what meant what. So she's going over it, which is great.
Increase or decrease the width from the line.
Oh, what if I make the width 5? Look at that. It makes it tighter, which probably is a good thing.
So we wanted to increase this a little bit. Let's say around there. So you can see we have a little bit of distance from the line, but it's still close enough that it's not going to introduce any errors. The repeated density will affect the amount of points on this line. So smaller will make them get closer together.
Ah, smaller repeated density means closer together points. Oh my God, it's true. Okay, that makes sense. And if I'm correct, I could just like make the arrow. Confirm. Wait, no, I did not want to confirm. Oh, okay. You can, okay. I thought I had to use the other tool too. Now, the thing I wonder if she'll touch base on is like, is there a way to create more green points? There is. Shut up. This is a game changer. Okay. This was the part that was like throwing me off when I was messing around with it on the weekend. Because what I would do on the weekend is I would like take this point and bring it over here. Because like you notice if it's here, this like, it doesn't follow the line good enough, right? So at the time I was like, I'll drag it over here to do that, which made it a bit of a nightmare. But this, holy crap, if I could just like go like boop and then, oh my God. Oh my God. And then I can mess with the width of it, because I think the idea, and I'll definitely let this play so I can hear her explain, because like I vaguely remember like you kind of want these points to surround the outline, but you don't necessarily want them to be like touching, for example. This is amazing. This is everything. We're meshing. Hell yeah. Cool. Cool. Because yeah, I just like the idea of having the green line completely like dead center of the black line for the hair. And then it's just a matter of like making sure that the mesh is close enough but not touching, I assume. I'm gonna let it play after I like smooth this out, because now I'm just like, I'm addicted. I figured out the sauce. And I'm cooking. And I gotta keep on cooking. Speaking of cooking, I mentioned it briefly on Monday, but one of my New Year's resolutions is to become a VTuber mama, and it's happening. It's happening, y'all. It's happening. So for the next little while, my main focus is going to be the one project that I have taken on, and then finishing up all my my VTuber babies, my other VTuber babies. Because yeah, James here is but one of my VTuber babies. I'm just trying to think of what the best thing to do with this, the bottom part here. Oh, maybe like that. Okay. You could see that like it's close to the line, like these 2 points, but they're not touching. So we'll see. This point might be a tricky situation, but it's beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. All right. So when I was messing around, I learned that if you hold down shift, you can continue to draw and add to it. Yeah, see, this is the problem I ran into last time. That's the problem I ran into. And then that replaces it. I guess this is the secret. Is this the way to do it? Maybe I'll, you know what? I'm going to try it. Ah! Why is that replacing it? Why does it do that? Huh. Like, I feel like I could brute force it like this, where it's like, okay, yeah, you don't like it. Or, I guess maybe what the thing to do would be, do the one stroke, say, confirm this stroke, and then make a different stroke. Because, yeah, you see, like, the part down there, that's heckin' messy. That's messy. So let's say, like, this. I like this, right? This is good. This is good. Let's let her talk more about the line and stuff.
And increasing will make them further apart.
The spark of your view has faltered, so I shall begin on the way to comfort of the cotton. Oh, yes. Have a good night, Mr. Comic Wolf. Have a good night's rest.
Because it's how many points are on this line. Let's put it around here. So you'll also notice this number of vertices on the mesh width. Now, we're gonna keep this at
number of
2 for our
vertices.
face specifically. However, this will change the triangles here. So if we had this at 1, it will make it a straight line. And this will have its uses, actually. If you're trying to outline
a
Gamer specific area with mesh, you could do it this way. It'll save you a lot of time just making dots. Or if you had it at 3, it will make it into this sort of mesh here. And this is easier for symmetrical parts. But for the face, we are absolutely fine keeping it on 2.
Okay, so
this button,
make vertices, but I'm like, what is the best?
And this is more important if you're trying to set up eyebrows, for example, and you want to keep them symmetrical. You can just invert it to how you want it. But this won't see that much use, honestly. Alright, and now I'm going to show you one of the most important and cool introductions that they just added in the 4.2 update. And that is mirroring. That's right, we can make symmetrical mesh now.
Oh man, the fact that we can make symmetrical mesh is so sick. We
have to set up, for example, our head here, all the way around. And we couldn't make it symmetrical, but now we can. That's right. If we are on the add point tool or the stroke mesh mapping tool.
Okay, a quick meshing tip, because I know I don't need the symmetrical mesh for these parts.
Like
these aren't symmetrical.
Auto mesh setup. I quite like this middle part. This looks pretty good to me, but it's just the outer edges that I don't like. So I can go ahead and erase the parts that I don't want So this looks
Oh.
pretty clean here. And then I could use my mirror tool again to set up the outer lines and then finish off the mesh. And that would save me a lot of time. But generally, as a rule of thumb, don't use auto mesh unless you're going to edit them. There are some specific parts where you might be able to get away with just a tweaked auto mesh, but if any part of it looks like it's clumped together or spaced too far apart or generally just not uniform, you're going to want to erase that and make it cleaner, basically. And you'll thank yourself later for this because it really affects your deformation on parts. So, thank you for watching this updated guide to mesh in Live 2D. If you liked the video, then please do be sure to give
Okay, so this video was really good in like touching base on all of the tools, but it didn't really like explain like how best to mesh. But I guess maybe it's something that I should play around with. So I'm gonna play around with it, and then if I don't like it, then I'm gonna find another tutorial. Ha 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 ha. Hi B, how are you heckin' doing? Okay, so for this, I'm going to say I'm happy with this stroke. I confirm. Yes. Okay, so let's try. Now I'm thinking because I did that I can then go on the inside of the hair piece and make another stroke like this. Yes. Okay. Oh, look at that. It makes the parts disappear that it overlaps. Okay. Actually, I think that's kind of cool. Also, maybe a little problematic because it's like making it completely disappear as soon as they touch, which could mean maybe I should make the width even smaller. Hello, Rex. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in. Happy Wednesday to you. Yeah, I'm doing heckin' good. I had a good day today. I had a donut, so it's pretty awesome. And I'm messing with meshes tonight. I'm gonna have to try and find that one video. There was a video that I watched like, gosh, it's a few years ago now, but I remember it kind of explained like what you're looking to accomplish when it comes to meshing. I might need to dig that up because it's basically like it's what I want, because like obviously I'm meshing here, but for example, for this mesh, this part of the mesh, it's breaking the bounds of the line. Maybe that just means I have to pull it like this a bit. Hmm. We got gummy bears? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, gummy bears. Let's go. Okay, let's say like I like that, but then I need to figure out how to connect these. So like if I go like this. I also watched the most recent episode of fallout, and the show continues to be so good. Aw, thank you, Rex. Yeah, the episode was freaking awesome. I loved it so much. Oh, I loved it. Uh, okay. This is like, oh shit, no! This is definitely like baby's first mesh. It feels that way. It feels that way. Okay, okay. We've closed it off. It wants to auto connect. Do I want it to let it auto connect? Okay, so here's the part of meshing I do remember where it's kind of like they sort of like follow along some of the details. And I know for this piece of hair, like I made this one line that goes down like this, right? Crap, I connected it. What did I connect? What the hell did I even connect? Okay. Okay, I think that'll work. So far, it's just this hair. This is the first hair that I meshed, but this looks okay. So let's like check. Oops, no, it's not good. Hold on. Where's the auto connect? There it is. Auto connect. Yeah, that's what you want. The auto connect. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna save. We're gonna save. Saving is important. Okay. Yeah, I meshed this one first because I figured this would be like a good place to start to like mess with this piece. So on this deformer that I created, I sort of like tweaked the entirety of the bangs to be like that. And I figured once the bangs were upright, then I could go into each individual piece and start doctoring it. I'm wondering if I want to like eventually learn the other way. Because I kind of do like the idea of like start big and then like zoom in and zoom in and zoom in to get the finer details in place. But is it the best way of doing it? That I don't know. But anywho, okay, so this is done. Okay. Here's the other thing too that I'm thinking of. You always do such good art. It's always super good. Oh, thank you, Rex. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, I'm excited to show you what I've been cooking up soon. Very, very excited. But yeah, here's the other part of the hair. I could make, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna put this part into a deformer, and then I'll put the lower part into a deformer so that each piece of hair essentially has their own deformer for like XY movement. And then I can then put the entire strand of hair into a parent deformer, which will be the physics deformer. Right? Does that make sense? That's what I'm doing. Okay, that's the game plan. I think that's how it works. It's like this is me the whole way through. It's like, is this the right way? Am I doing this right? I don't know. We're doing it live. Let's go. Basically. All right. So I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna copy the naming convention of the layer itself. So for this, it's gonna be lbang _2 XY. Okay. Make sure the deformer is all good and close, and then put some keyforms on angle X and angle Y, and then yeah, start messing with it. Now, part of me it'd probably be good. This is kind of going to be, okay, here's the game plan. This is the test subject. This is the proof of concept. If this works, then I'm going to go into the bangs and just mesh all of the bangs to my satisfaction, and then put them into deformers, get them all deformed how I want, and then just go from there. Step by step. That's the game plan. Yeah, and this right here, honestly, is going to be a good determining factor of, oh my God, what the fuck did I do? It pops out. I didn't want it to pop out. Put it back. No, seriously though, put it back. Okay. Okay, I put it back. I didn't know that you could pop it out. I learned something new. Every day, in every way, I'm learning something new. Okay. I'm meant to make this three. Okay. There's parts of the hair that I'm avoiding fixing at this moment. I gotta fix it at some point, like the back of his head, for example. Yeah, we'll get to that part. Everything's gonna look good. Ooh, I did forget to mention the one part of his bangs that I really like. I did the XY for the side of his hair here. I left the other side bald because these pieces of hair are identical. So my idea is like, I'm just going to copy the other side. I'm not going to do it individually for each side. So the thing about these side pieces of hair that I think is really freaking cool, that I did not do for the bangs for some reason past Ripley, is the backfills look really heckin' neat here, in my opinion. If you notice, when the bangs become sort of free floating in space, they have black outline. They have an outline to them, which is really cool. But then when the hair pieces are in front of the body of hair, the rest of the head of hair, then the black line disappears. I just think it's really freaking cool. I think it looks heckin' neat. I don't know why I didn't do it per se for the bangs. I guess like when I was drawing this, I don't remember exactly. I guess I was like, oh, bangs don't need that treatment. If I were to redraw this, I would do that. I could probably go back and doctor it, but I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Pour your misery down. This is where whether or not I meshed good is going to show real good. Is that hair just like wavy? No. Yes? Okay. Why does it look wiggly? I'm trying to make it not wiggly. It feels like doing this in a way, it like makes me feel like an auntie. An auntie who's seeing like their nephew and is just like, oh, I'm gonna pinch your cheeks. You're just so heckin' cute. I can't help it. Every time I see you, I just, oh my gosh, you're so adorable. You're just so adorable. Okay, it looks crazy. It looks crazy because from the front it's like that, and then from the side suddenly it becomes wavy. Okay, calm down, Ripley. Calm down. Let's try this again. Oh wait, no. This is how you do it. Go like this. Say go by, and then it makes it go back. Okay, great. Okay. What I find in this, in doing this as well, it's like, yeah, if it looks weird, just start again. Just try again. It's all good. It won't hurt it to try again. The other thing I've kind of learned is like less movement is good, like little baby steps. This is a good like practice, but I can't help but feel like it looks crazy. Okay, if I could smooth out the line a little bit, um I'm happy because that definitely like ignoring the line, it's doing what I want. So I just need to like make it calm the frick down. That's all. All right, let's make this calm the frick down. Calm down, but still do what I want. Oh my goodness. Jeffels, congratulations on 45 streams. There's only one way I can think of celebrating, and that is casting your line into the ocean or the haunted lake and getting a whale. I'm calling it now. You're gonna fish up a whale. And if you do fish up a whale, you get to pick. There'd be some kind of prize if I call this. Oh my god. Okay. Yellow mandarin fish? Not bad. Still not bad. Not a whale, but still not bad. Can you imagine if I called it? That would have been... I can't think of anything more pog than that potential moment. Okay, I feel like I made the line calm down a little bit. Let's see if I succeeded. Let's save. 2 is close, but not 3. It's right. That's right. Oh yeah, the line looks way better. Oh, that looks way, way better. Okay, okay. Ooh, that looks cool too. Okay, yeah, it pretty much does what I want it to do. But yeah, that does exactly what I want. You see how it kind of like it sells the 3D a little bit about it? Like this piece moves more in front, becomes bigger. Ah, I love it. Yes, that is what I want. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, great. Here comes the tricky part. This side. Now the part about this side of the hair is this part will come in. I'll have to do some tricky stuff because I figure based on this head angle, it's either going to be squished like this or you're going to see the back of it. So I'm just gonna mess with the vertices. Cause yeah, basically I just want like these things to squish. Well, leaving that one line alone. Ah! Don't try and move the drawing while you're trying to save. That's silly. That's a foolish thing to do. Do do. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of like me turning his head. Like I really like this. That's good. Okay, I think the thing that's throwing me off is like, yeah, we need to be able to see the back of the hair, I think, peek out. I think that's like what's needed here is like this part. This part kind of needs to like reflect in like the back of the hair, kind of connecting from here to there in a way. And if I don't do that, it's not gonna look right. It's gonna look a little off. So I need to think how to do that. Yeah, I think like this bottom, like I said, this bottom hair will have a big part to play. Um, because yeah, if it peaks up here, if it peaks, then that would solve the issue that I am experiencing. Obviously, I'll need to move that one to make it match. But I feel like it would like do something like that. It's all your fault. Okay, yeah, that's the only piece that's missing. Cause yeah, if I could have something peek out here, That's it. So, okay. I might need to make like one extra piece there. Because that's definitely a tricky part. Like when you're drawing the pieces for a model, there's certain parts where it's easy because it's like there's clear-cut tutorials on how to do it. But when it comes to like hair, that's pieces that are custom, right? Like these are pieces that I've drawn and no other person drew this. I did it. Okay. Okay, I think I'll leave it there for now because like I said, there just needs to be a piece that like peeks out from the back. I think that would help sell it. But other than that, yeah, it's coming together. If I do say so myself. Yeah, if I squish that more, it might look like the top piece is turning away more. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. It's a solid start. Okay, I would say proof of concept successful. Auto meshing, I still got to mess with it more to like get a better understanding of it, but yeah, it's working. It's working. I could have probably been more precise with my meshing for that piece, but I still think overall not bad. Okay, so let us continue the meshing journey. Let's get all these meshed and then one by one get all of these pieces sorted out. So, okay, let's try a different like technique. Let's use the stroke to kind of get the basic shape and then mess with it and refine it and stuff. I imagine you should be able to. Now that I kind of have like the basic idea of like all how that works. So I made it like 20. Okay, you know what? It doesn't work exactly like I thought. Okay, I'm not gonna use the stroke for this particular one. No, no, no. Okay, I feel like this will be a good proof of concept. And then when I finally watch Kuroyama's video, I might redo all of the hair meshes. All that being said, I probably should just like do the mouth and stuff, but whatever. This is still good. Like, I'm definitely a hands-on learner myself. So by allowing myself an opportunity to make mistakes, I feel like it's a good thing. Because, like, I mean, worst case, it's like, okay, I mess up, but then I'll learn the proper way of doing things and I'll come out the other side even stronger. That's my attitude toward it. I hope it pays off. I hope it works out like I thought it would. I mean, so far it's going okay. I've rigged one model and I've identified the parts that I'm like, I want to do better at. And like meshing and stuff is definitely a part I want to do better at. Cause nothing like too terrible has happened or anything like that, but I see it and I'm like, it's not as high quality as I would hope it would be. And I just chalk that up initially, currently, to inexperience. I'm not very experienced yet. I'm still learning a lot. But you better believe I'm gonna get stronger. Okay, so yeah, currently what I'm kind of trying to do is I'm just like tucking in a point just behind the black line. I don't know, it might be too close. It's been inspiring. Aw, B Gamer, you guys are so nice. You guys are just the heckin' best. You guys know that? Do you know that? Okay. What? What? I don't know what's happening, but I know I rock. Yes, you do. Good. Good. Doing all the techniques for the hair. Okay, so that's the inside. Do I want to add any more? Meshing. What even is? Okay, so that's the inside, and then I think you want to do the outside. Oh, Guitar Hero. Yeah. Yeah, Santana's pretty good with the guitar, that's for sure. You know, it's like meshing, whenever I saw people doing it, they would like stagger it because like triangles are a strong shape. And you want triangles. We'll see if this is like my best mesh yet. Triangles are the base of 3D modeling. They are the polygons you hear referenced. Yes, yes. Yeah. I got a song recommendation, but the song is in Spanish. I mean, Spanish is okay. I like songs in other languages. I love K-pop, for example. K-pop is like one of my favorite genres of late. Oh, okay. I'm ready for an auto connect. Ugh. Another mesh made. Yeah, I'm to the point where I'm gonna mesh all the bangs. Sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking into spiderwebs, but leave a message and I'll call you back. A likely story, but leave a message and I'll call you back. I'm just gonna kind of follow like an imaginary line from this. Kind of like that. Oh my God. Art mesh, please. Walking into spiderwebs, but leave a message and I'll call you back. A likely story, but leave a message and I'll call you back. All your fault, I gotta screen my phone calls. Home right now, I'm walking into spider webs. La Flaca? Okay. A song about meeting a woman who appeared in your life but shortly disappearing, but left a very strong impression. Aw, how romantic. Spider webs. Okay, this is kind of relaxing. I know this is gonna, it feels a little tedious because I know I have so many pieces of bang to do, but it's like, y'all, if it works, then I feel like it's worth it. I feel like it's worth it. Ugh. Boom, 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 boom. If it fits, it ships. Mm. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, the inside is more or less complete. I just need to do the outside now, so. Bum 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 bum. So yeah, I'm hoping this coming weekend during my cozy downtime, I'll have the opportunity to review the tutorial project for hair rigging, which I think will be really, really cool. Really cool, and I'm very excited about that. Mm. Hold on, I need to fix that one. You know what? This is kind of relaxing. You know what this reminds me of? Like diamond painting. I have a couple projects for diamond painting, but I've never done diamond painting before. Maybe one day after I'm done this project and stuff, like that could be fun to do as like a hand cam stream, maybe. Just chill vibe with a hand cam stream. Man, we were talking about Dungeons and Dragons. I just got a text message. Ask, and I think I only saw a snippet of it because there's only the preview of it, but I think the preview asked if one of the my nephews wants to be a dungeon master, and I'm like, oh, that would be huge. That would be huge. On one hand, exciting. On the other hand, oh no, my nephews want to replace me. They're fed up with me not for giving them a gaming experience that they want, so they're just gonna do it on their own. They're replacing me. Oh no. It's okay if they do. It's okay if they do. But I think it's funny. If I were to DM, I would be pure improv. Yeah, I mean, like that's part of the reason also why I love D&D as much as I do, because like not only do I love role play, but I just love the improv nature of it. and it's a good way to build your improv skill. Magic the Noah type unhinged improv. I'm not familiar with Magic the Noah. Hold on, I want to look at this message. What does it say? I'm going to stare at you guys, or I'm going to stare down for a second. Just give me a second. I want to see. I'm officially excited for my nephew. Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. It's basically a message that one of my nephews is interested in being a dungeon master for their birthday and is looking for advice. And oh, I'm so excited. Oh my God. This is exciting. This is really exciting. Am I making my meshes too tight? Whatever. It's fine. Nah, we free balling. Ah, I'm so excited. Yeah, the only thing I'm not like fully up to date on is the new Dungeons and Dragons. Like, what was it? Dungeons and Dragons 2025. I'm not used to that rule set. And even though I'm running a game, I told them, I was like, I don't know Dungeon Master. I don't know 2025. And if I'm being honest, I'm not really interested in learning that system. So we're doing 5th edition. Toy Story and Finding Nemo. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Holy shit, I'm so excited for them. Holy crap. I'm just trying to think now. I'm trying to think what would be a great way for a new dungeon master to learn the ropes. I feel like obviously having a module, like an easy module to follow, would be helpful, because like making your own world is exciting, but that can also be very overwhelming for a first time like dungeon master. That's a lot. So that's like a question that I could ask them though. It'd be like, okay, what kind of campaign would you like to run? That might be a good place to start. One of his D&D vids on the... Okay, cool. Cool. Y'all, I'm excited. What a cool idea. Okay, my imagination's already flying because I'm just like, okay, yeah, like you want to know what kind of game you want to run, and then honestly, like a low level one would be good, because basically as a DM, you need to be able to plan, and as a new DM, I feel like having a module to follow would be the easiest thing. Because you have to read the adventure and know the adventure prior to your players playing that adventure. So that's why it has to be an adventure that he'd be interested in enough to run, because if it's something that, you know, if it's something as a DM you find boring, then you're not going to be able to really sell your players on it. At least that's my approach. But I mean, if it's just a bunch of kids having fun and stuff, oh man. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I want to be a fly on the wall for that D&D session. I want to see how it goes. I'm not gonna lie, this looks cool. I don't know if this is functional, but it looks cool. It looks cool, right? It looks like I know what I'm doing. Ah, tricked you. No. Okay, but yeah, next time I do an art stream with James here, my goal is to have all of the hair pieces meshed up. I'd also like to have the bangs here like rigged for X at the very least. I would like to have that, so we'll see how far I get. Let's save this work so far. Look at this beautiful mesh. It's not complete yet, but it's getting there. Guess I don't need to be so close up. I don't know what it is with me, but I just like to be like so up in the details. Yeah, that's going way faster. Go figure. Go figure. polishing things on a pixel level. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely me as well. I'm just like, I don't care if no one else can see these details. I can see these details. The lines meet has to be perfect, or how can I ever move to the next part? Yeah, this isn't good enough. What the heck? Yeah. Nope, I feel that. I feel that. I feel that very hard. I feel that in my bones. Okay, this one looks insane. Did I go overboard? Yeah, maybe. Oh my god. Look at that one compared to like this one. Oh, hold on. Let me say yes. Let's accept it so that it goes back to normal mode. But look at that one compared to this one. Okay, you know, okay. They look about the same, actually. Okay, I'm overreacting. They look about the same as far as like all the stuff. It's all coming together. Okay, trust the process. Hi, Blame. Hello. How you heckin' doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. We're meshing. I'm having a lot of fun. It's like I'm having fun, but I also hope I'm doing a good job meshing. It's tough. It's tough. I'm not sure if I am doing a good job. All I can do is try my best. At some point this year, I want to take a page out of your book and stream art so I can actually get a groove going. Ooh, that would be sick. That'd be sick. What kind of art would you like to draw, Squirrel? But yeah, I fully support you. I really do. It's it's been interesting. It's a lot of hard work to like get the TOS set up and all that stuff because I want to make sure the TOS is it makes sense and it works for me and all that good stuff. So it's been a bit of a surprise just how much goes into that, but it's getting closer and closer and closer. Thank you to Lampy Moth because of Lampy Moth, I actually have I'm gonna be able to set up a shop on VGen once I'm ready. And I'm really excited about that for as well. Because you need a code. You need a code. Essentially, if you want to get set up on VGen, you need to know someone that you can ask to like grant you a code. And Lampy was so cool. I asked on Twitter, I was like, does anyone have a code? And Lampy was like, bet. And I was like, thank you. Thank you, Lampy. I was so happy. So yeah, I'll be able to set myself up on VGen. Very, very excited about that. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what cool things I get to make and do and all that cool stuff. Now, this piece was pretty straightforward. Sick. So yeah, you can kind of see the issue that I have with this particular hairpiece. My bad. When I drew this, I thought like drawing this drawing this little part was fine. I kind of want more back here. So I'm a little upset at past Ripley, if I'm being honest. Because now that I know this this piece, I should have drawn it up in here. Should have made it way longer. And I think I could do it with this piece and make it work, but I'm making mental notes. I'm making mental notes for next time I draw hair like this, that I need to just make it go all the way up. It's got to go all the way up. Yeah, as far as music goes, I've been on like a real 90s kick lately. And it kind of blows my mind on which songs turns out that they came out in the 90s. Um like Sir Mix-a-Lot, for instance. I thought Sir Mix-a-Lot came out in the 80s. I thought Baby's Got Back was an 80s song. Turns out Baby Got Back is a 90s song. I did not know. I did not know this. I was 2 years old when I realized that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Only reason you know is because one of the podcasts you listen to is 60 songs that explain the 90s. Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess like for me, like my brain was just like, this sounds like an 80s song, so it must be from the 80s. And that was it. That was the extent of my line of thinking. Oh my God, you guys. Also, if you haven't seen the Fallout show yet, I highly recommend it. Oh my God. I need to like create a Fallout chat on the Discord so that I can like just pop off about recent episodes and how much I love them. Because what's currently going on this season is amazing and really exciting, and it can mean really, really cool things. And I want to talk about them. But also at the same time, I don't want to spoil the show for folks that hasn't seen it yet. So, okay, that's what I got to do. That's what I got to do. I got to make a channel in the Discord specifically for Discord. That's like, you have to like get a role for it so we can gush about it and talk about it. Yeah, a Fallout chat. Talk about the episodes and then like gush about it and stuff. Make theories together. Oh my God. Do people have theories? I want to know. But yeah, thank you, Squirrel. That would be so sick. That would be so, so sick. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? I saw you were watching Twisted Metal. Did you play those games? I wonder how those translated to a show. Okay. I love the show. Season 1 of Twisted Metal is so fucking good. Highly, highly recommend it. Season 2 is also good. It's a different vibe, but I feel like it's like the natural progression of the show. It's not perfect. I'll say that. Season 2 definitely, I feel like it didn't hit quite as hard as season 1, but it is no means bad. Highly, highly recommend it. I thought it was like an overall really fun watch, and I'm so excited that they got renewed for season 3. So, can't wait to see season 3 of Twisted Metal. I played Twisted Metal 2 primarily. I remember playing a lot of Axel for Twisted Metal 2. I think I also recall specifically getting all the endings of Twisted Metal 2. Like when I looked to see the endings of like across all the games, I knew I played a lot of Twisted Metal 2 because as soon as I saw all those endings, I like almost knew all of them by heart, despite not remembering the characters or anything like that. Because I really liked the endings. The endings were so fun to get. Like for Twisted Metal 2, I was desperate to know the ending for every single character because they were so fun. I think like after Axel's ending, I was like, okay, what is it? What is it for Grasshopper or Sweet Tooth or Axel? All the stuff. So freaking good. Oh my God. Axel in season 2. They put Axel in season 2 and he is everything. Also, I was never a huge Grimm fan, right? I don't know why. He's so like up my alley. He's the Grim Reaper, right? Or he's related to the Grim Reaper. He collects souls. He's obsessed with collecting souls. That seems right up my freaking alley. But like, I was never a fan of him as a kid. I guess maybe the aesthetic just wasn't there for me. That must have been it. But Grimm in the show, also awesome. Also awesome. Watch it. Watch the show. For real, for real. I'm excited for season 3. That's another show that I'll want to like blab about whenever it's back. Also, another show that's going to be coming back eventually this year is it's, why am I blanking? It's From's coming out later this year. That's like a show that like I like, but I hate, but I like. I want it to be good, but I'm really scared that it's going to like not stick the landing for me. So cautiously optimistic about that one. I played a lot of 2 and 3 and later Black. Yeah, I feel like I played 3, but it didn't like stick with me as much as 2 did. 2 definitely stuck with me the most. The most. What else? Oh yeah, Traders. Traders. They got season 4 of US Traders that I've been watching so far. They like released the first 3 episodes of it. I love the Traders as a show. And this season definitely has some high points so far, but there is just one person who stinks. Ah, this guy stinks. And I wish he would be like removed. I don't want him to get murdered by the traitors. I don't want him to get banished. I just want him to be like disqualified. I want to be disqualified, just removed for being a terrible fucking person. God damn it. Why do they let him into my show? It's ruining the vibes, man. Okay, there's these 2 pieces here. These are kind of back pieces of the hair. Literally, I think I'm going to leave. No, I can't. Okay, I was going to leave them, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. This part... I feel like this part definitely needs to be like customed up a bit. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go like that. And then I'll customize it here, the hairline, so that I don't mess it. I think this is a good idea to do this, at least for sure. Do the best I can. This is like stupid detailed past Ripley. I have a dedicated follow-up Spores channel and associated role question. Thank you, Squirrel. Thank you. Thank you. Round of applause for Squirrel. I know, Squirrel, you already said that you know you rock, but guess what? You rock. You rock. Come on, chat. Let's hear it. That's right. Give it up. Nice. Clap. All right, now, that's so exciting. That's so exciting. I love it. Okay, so when I do the other meshes, like I have an idea. I have a really good idea of like how I should do the outside sort of like dots, but here I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue. I'm just doing the best I can. It's kind of chaotic, not gonna lie. As long as it encapsulates it, right? Right? We're gonna find out together. We're gonna find out together, chat. Okay, we'll auto connect. Yeah, I think having this area at least a little bit like this will be very helpful. I don't know. I don't know if it's good enough. We'll see. We'll see. Also, why did I draw it like this? Past Ripley, what the heck? You see this little kind of like this weird sort of DQ swoop going on? Past Ripley. Past Ripley, what the heck? Okay. Okay, I do have to erase it a little bit. I thought I could be a smartass, but no, not really. Not really. Cool. Discord is trying to warn you off announcing the new role. Don't do it. Don't announce it. Don't do it, it says. His soft sword flip. Yeah. Yeah, James is serving soft serve. That's for sure. Once you ran to me, now I run from you. I know the lyrics of this song. I know these lyrics like the back of my hand. Oh. Whoa, whoa. How many more pieces do I have? Oh my God. I still have 5 pieces after this. James has a lot of hair. He has a lot of hair, but once everything is in place and set and good to go, it's gonna look so freaking good. It's gonna look so freaking heckin' good. This is some good practice as well. Recently, actually, I'm proud to say, because Roland is the 3rd model that I drew all the pieces for. Hello, yo man. Roland is the 3rd model that I drew, but I only just recently like finalized all of his pieces. I don't know what the heck was wrong with Past Ripley, because like I was going to make sure all the models were set and ready to go, and when I got to Roland, he was a mess. I was like, what the heck? What the heck? So I spent a lot of time fixing him up and making sure he's all heckin' ready. So all of his pieces are good. All good. All good. I'm very happy and proud and excited to work on him eventually once I get to that point. My point in bringing that up, the thing that surprises me is when I think about like complexity, comparing all the models that I've drawn so far, I think that Roland is going to be less complex than James, which I honestly think is kind of nice that it worked out that way. So like Vittorio was a really good introduction, I feel like. He didn't have a lot of hair. And obviously, with everything there, it was a really good introduction to like the basics of Live 2D to finally like dip my toes and start learning the program. James here is a little bit more complicated with like his hair toggles and eventually his jacket toggles and his vest toggles and his tie toggles. He's a little bit more complicated that way. And then when we get to Roland, he doesn't have as much in comparison. Now he still has like a hand toggle. That's something that James has as well. James has like hand toggles, like 2 hands, whereas Roland only has 1. So it'll be kind of like a nice break, I feel like. Like I'll be learning a lot rigging James here and getting him all ready and done. And when I do Roland next, it should be more straightforward, like making sure that I've learned all the stuff that I did working on Vittorio and James here. A nice break, I think, leading up to the finale, which is frickin' Mia, who not only has a hand toggle, not only has a jacket toggle, but she has a mask. She has a mask that'll have to rig. And her jacket and her clothes are reflective. So she's going to have a lot of extra parts to animate and stuff. She's going to have a lot going on, but she's going to look so freaking cool once all is said and done. Past you got you into this mess. Present you has to deal with it. And future you is mooching off present you. That's right. That's right, squirrel. You know what I was thinking? Because like, of that, like the whole thing of like past, present, and future Ripley, it's a running bit that I'm committed to and I will never let die. Here's a thing I realized and I feel like I should do as a model idea eventually. Maybe as a Christmas model. I want to do a Christmas Carol Christmas models. I want to be Christmas past, Christmas present, and the future. I think that would be so fabulous. Yes, Ghost of Ripley past, present, future. Exactly. I want that as like a Christmas model at some point because I think that'd be so funny to have like a model that's just like, yo, I'm past, present, and future Ripley all in one. Wouldn't that just be fabulous? I stole my version of the past, present, and future bit from Call Me Kevin. Buy 1 Ripley, get 2 free. Yeah. Get 2 Ripleys free, and they're both complaining about the other 2 Ripleys. One's like, oh my god, past Ripley's so lazy. Future Ripley's like, past Ripley, why are you like this? Present and future Ripley just bullying past Ripley. Yeah. Poor past Ripley. Past Ripley's just trying her heckin' best. She just can't get a break. Ah. Oh man, this song is so amazing. Biff Naked rules. The song I'm referencing for those on YouTube is I Love Myself Today by Biff Naked. And wow! Not like yesterday. I'm cool. I'm calm. Uh-huh. And out of control. Not like yesterday. I'm calm. I'm gonna get my way. Uh-huh. Not like yesterday. Okay, yeah, this is just a free-floating piece of the back of some kind of hair. Oh, I could use this piece. I could use this piece as the back of a different piece. Oh my God, that's, yes, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal it and shove it in the back of this piece later. Yes. You know, for having a burn where there's normally a thumb, I'm having surprisingly little issue with your fingerprint reader. That's good. Good to know that you didn't burn your entire fingerprint off. That's really good. It's either proof that like your thumb is okay, or it's proof that your phone, like the security in your phone's not the best. One of the two. One of the two. Was this the back of another piece? Oh, it looks like it is. Okay. And that one too. Okay. Well, I don't necessarily have to worry about those ones too much, I'd say. But here's another thing that I did that I'm like, why did I do that, past Ripley? Like these ones, okay, they're not that detailed, at least. Thank God. But I have them sort of mirroring the same shape here, which I don't think I necessarily needed to do. Unless it's here. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, I still have a little bit more to do, but I'll work on it more off stream so that next time I do an art stream with you guys, it'll be more about the animation and like getting things into place. Uh, it's kind of crazy to think that the only thing I accomplished as far as like actually rigging was this one piece of hair here. Yeah, this one singular piece of hair here. But I really do like how it looks when he turns to the left. I think that looks cool. And then once I have like a piece in the back, it'll sell this movement a little bit more, I think. I just basically like to need to, I think at this point, what I need to do is take the inside piece of this hair and squish it out. I've been avoiding it because of the back, but I really, that's what I need to do. That's what I gotta do. I gotta take this line, pull it out, and then put something in the back there, I think. Yeah. Maybe just honestly stretch this piece out more. Honestly, it probably, yeah. I have ideas. I have ideas. We'll see how much progress I make off stream, but yeah, he's slowly being able to turn his head, which is very exciting. Love that for him. And it'll look even better once I get the rest of the hair doing the same. It's definitely this whole like XY. It truly, truly, truly is. Trust the process. Because it's going to look weird, but the more you mess with it, the more it's going to look good. And it's true. It happened with Vittorio. It will happen with James. And it'll continue to happen. Because I say so. Because I'm too determined to give up. I'm too stubborn to stop. I'll never quit. All right, guys. I think I'm going to in stream. So, last chance to fish. Get those lures in the pond while you can. I'm gonna give my outro here. Hell yeah. See if you guys can get a whale. That'd be pretty exciting. I'll also, once I get time, once I get time, I'll see if I can like throw some custom things into the lake. That could be fun. If you guys can find some custom prizes to fish out of the water or something. Maybe I'll try to make my own. I don't know how hard that would be. But that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I don't know what it would be or what it would do, but that would be cool. Something to think about. You got 50k points? You just don't know what to add? Oh. Ah. Well, maybe ask people on the Discord. I'm sure people would love to give you suggestions. That'd be sick. That would be sick. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Very kind and sweet of you to spend your time with me. I want to make sure I say another huge shout out to A Pleasant Moth for raiding on in. Thank you for sharing your community with mine. That is very heckin' kind and sweet. Holy crap, a manta ray. Congratulations. Thanks for all the follows today, guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the hype train as well. It really means a lot. All the support I get goes right back into stream. So thank you for directly supporting me and the show that I put on for you all. I will be posting this VOD to YouTube. Now, that being said, quick aside. I haven't been posting my VODs. My VODs are accumulating. I just haven't published them yet. So I have a whole bunch in the queue. I've been waiting because I want to make thumbnails. I want to make thumbnails, especially for the collabs that I've been doing where we've been playing games and stuff. So they're there. Be patient. I'll try to get them out. If you want to get notified the moment they go live, check out my YouTube channel and give me a follow. Any and all support helps my channel grow and helps others find my channel too. So if you do that, sincerely, thank you. If you're interested in how a VTuber model is made from start to finish, consider giving me a follow here because I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. No, no, no. Not stopping for a while. Oh no, I'm gonna be in a thumbnail. Yeah, you are, Squirrel. You are, and you're gonna like it. Wait, like it. That's the one. I am currently streaming evenings, Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. PT. If you want to keep up with my streaming schedule, please join the Discord. It's the best place. I post on YouTube, not YouTube. I do post on YouTube though, but I post on Twitter and Blue Sky pretty regularly, but I have honestly been so terrible about posting my schedules there lately. I need to get back on that. I need to post more. That's a goal. That's a New Year's resolution that I gotta do better on. I gotta do better. I think that covers everything that I wanted to say. So here are the raid messages to copy paste. Be you subbed or not subbed. It would mean a lot to me if you would copy paste it, as I like to spread the love here on this heckin' channel. All right, let's go say hi to Volosaurus. I'm hoping he's not ending soon. Blah, 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 blah. I keep getting tongue-tied as well. We're gonna go say hi to Volosaurus. Volosaurus is currently partner pushing, so let's go help Vola reach his gola. Just need to find him. There you are. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, I apologize, Jeffels. I just saw your suggestion. Keep that in mind. Actually, am I following them? Hold on. I'm gonna take your suggestion for next time, Jeffels. Sorry, I just noticed it. But tonight we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid Volosaurus and say hi. No worries? Okay, sorry about that. Heck yeah. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your week. I will be live again next Monday with more Grounded 2 with Squirrel and BG Wolf. I'm excited to play more and finish the build. I love building in that game. It's coming together. It's going to be so cute. And then, of course, we got to kick some bug booty. So until then, everyone, take care. Stay safe, stay warm, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Monday. Until then, goodbye.